Can you really center your life based on the answers to 3 questions? Stick around. Let's find out how. Live, trance, and prosper. Hi, I'm Dr. David Phillips, and this is Thursday, so it's trance time. Now, I know some people recently have said, Dr. Phillips, you post these trance times, it's not on Thursday for me, it's Friday, or it's Wednesday. What's the deal? Well, the deal is really quite simple. I live in Taiwan, and I post these videos on Thursday, usually Thursday morning, in Taiwan. You may live on another part of the world, or even another planet in the solar system. Maybe, I don't know, could be, but your time zone's probably different than mine. I post regularly on Thursdays in Taipei, Taiwan. And so if that's a different day for you, just go ahead and think every time I say Thursday is trance time, that it's Wednesday or Friday for you. Okay, that's simple. Now this week's trance time is a little special. Not going to guide you into a special guided imagery type thing. Instead, we're just going to ask 3 questions. These are very simple questions. This is from a protocol by Alexander Lloyd, but you can also find similar processes. Beyond Willpower is his book, but you can also look at other processes that use a similar question and answer protocol in order to find what really drives us and what our real motivations and goals are. For instance, Connie Ray Andreas has core transformation, which is a lot more complicated than this particular process from Alexander Lloyd. So we're going to go with his process. If you want to know more about it, there's a lot more than I can cover in a little video, then be sure to check out his book or other resources. Okay, but let's get to it. We're going to play a game. Now the game is, I'm going to ask you in a moment, not yet, but in a moment, I'm going to ask you to close your eyes, and I'll ask you to imagine that Aladdin's genie is standing in front of you right now, and there's no one else around, just you and the genie, in the comfort of your own mind. Here's what he's going to tell you. I'm going to give you one wish. You can wish for anything you want, with only 2 limitations. You can't wish for more wishes, and you can't receive a wish that will take away someone else's free will. But wish for basically anything else, and you will get it. If you wish for $10 million, boom, done. Wish for an incurable health issue to be healed, you got it. A big achievement goal accomplished. Victory is yours. You get the idea. No one will ever know how you got it. They will think it just happened naturally through the course of life's circumstances. Also, you can never have another wish fulfilled in your lifetime. This is it. And if you don't tell me your wish in 10 seconds, you lose it. So, breathe in, breathe out, close your eyes, and begin. You have 10 seconds. Open your eyes. So, what did you ask for? Write it down. Remember it. Now here's a little secret. I tricked you. This is the only way I'm able to figure out what drives people. But this answer to that question is actually not your life's purpose. It's the number one goal of your life right now. But if I'd asked you to name that, the number one goal, instead of what do you want, you probably wouldn't have said exactly the same thing. You'd say something else. So why do I want to know what the number one goal in your life right now? Because it's why you do almost everything you do. It's why you have thoughts that you have. It's what you really believe in the most, no matter what you might say. And it betrays your underlying programming. Everything you do, everything you've ever done, and everything you will ever do is because of a goal you've set at some point in your life, even if you've long forgotten what it was. You don't get up in the morning unless at some point you've set a goal, consciously or unconsciously. Get up. The same's true for brushing your teeth, getting dressed, getting on a bus, hailing a cab, getting married, getting divorced, having children, not necessarily in that order, using the restroom. You get the idea. Identifying your number one goal in your life right now is the first step in making any real change. Now, Alexander Lloyd's been asking people this question for over a quarter of a decade, and people give different answers. Most folks, they don't give the right answer, but some do. Now, if the only rule was to have an honest answer, how could they have given a wrong answer? Well, that's because they have a skewed idea. And that's why we have two more questions to go through. Because often people give us a material thing for that first question. So let's have some follow-ups that are going to help you a little bit more on focusing what truly drives you in life. So, breathe in, breathe out, close your eyes and relax. If you got what you most wanted in question one, that first question that you asked the genie for the wish, if you got that wish granted, what would that do for you, and what would it change in your life? Open your eyes. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Close your eyes and relax. If you got the things that were your answers to both question 1 and question 2, how would you feel? Open your eyes. Your answer to that last question, to question 3, that's actually the right answer to the original question. What do you want right now more than anything else? That's what you really want more than anything. And it's always, always an inward state. It is never an external material circumstance. This internal state is what we're going to call your ultimate success goal, because that's exactly what it is. It's your internal driver, what makes you move toward things. It's your ultimate goal for success, for life, for whatever. Now, if this inward state is really your ultimate success goal, then why didn't you naturally answer that to begin with? Well, that's because almost everyone who answers the first question answers with an external circumstance, because they believe that circumstances, material circumstances, can purchase for them an inward state of how they answered question 3. Now that's an important distinction, because here's the thing. That's baloney. Many of us believe that we can only get state 3 if we have state 1. I can only be happy if I have lots of money. Well, that's bull. You know it. I know it. We all know it. But some people seem to live their lives as if happiness is only based on that one material thing, the monies. Well, there are lots of ways to be happy. There are many ways to have peace. There are so many ways to get to that core experience, that inward peace, happiness, satisfaction, whatever your core state is in that ultimate success goal. Now, Alexander Lloyd calls it an ultimate success goal. Connie Ray Andreas, she calls it your core state. Okay. Either way, start asking yourself the question, if my true goal is that inward core state, why don't I live my life with that in mind? And here's the thing. You've probably felt that state before. And if you have, you don't need to reach that material goal to get it. Just remember how to live a life in a way that has that feeling, that sensation. You know you would recognize the feeling if you had it. So go ahead now and breathe in. Hold it for a moment. Breathe out, close your eyes and relax. And I'd like you to breathe in, and with each breath in, I'd like you to imagine feeling that core sensation again. Just feel it. If it's peace, feel peace. And as you breathe out, just let go of negative energies or whatever. Just get into that state. Breathe in. If it's peace, it's peace. If it's happiness, it's happiness. If it's bliss, it's bliss. Whatever that feeling is, that answer to 3, as if you had that right now, just breathe it in. and relax. Open your eyes. Welcome. If you'd like to know more, you can check out Alexander Lloyd's book, Beyond Willpower. You might also wish to check out Connie Ray Andreas' book, Core Transformation. You can also check out my web pages. I hope that's been useful to you. Please be sure to click subscribe so you can get announcements to new videos as they come up. On Tuesdays, we have Hypno News. We talk about stuff in the news related to hypnosis, trance, and other things. Wednesdays is tips, tricks, methods, and questions. Comment and ask questions, and maybe I'll make a video answering your question. Thursdays, that's special. That's trance time. I guide you through a trance experience. Hopefully you enjoy that. Be sure to check out our web pages. And most importantly, this is Dr. Brian David Phillips saying, live trance and prosper. Bye-bye.